And welcome back. You saw a little jump cut there, was cutting out just using a weapon stash that's in the trunk. We're here to save the scientist, and then we're gonna get an objective later on, basically stop the EMPs. You see there, I hit him in the head. They have helmets now, so I guess you can't kill them with headshots. This is basically the sewer level of the game, by the way. So, another thing worth noting before we actually get into full action is this was actually a large part of the demo they put out, an updated version of this map. They changed the story that you saw quite a bit. And just in general, they changed enough that you would not really know what was happening when you made it up to here. It's not the same exact thing as the demo. Also, you saw there the X over the guy's head. That is the one that we are, of course, interrogating. For a sewer level, this is actually kind of fun. But at the same time, I never understand why they do sewer levels. You also get to see me really not come close to ghosting this area. This is a really tricky area. They have one spot you can go to above that you can't get to because there's a truck pointing right at it. And here we go, right into the interrogation.
Don't want to try those odds again. Tell me what I need to know, and I might not snap your neck.
Fuck you. I'm not afraid of you, Fisher.
Wrong answer. That's a weaponized EMP over there. How do I shut it down?
Don't know. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you, asshole.
Funny. Now, tell me what I need to know.
I don't know anything else. Oh, I swear.
Stop wasting my time. If you don't know, who does?
Oh! Scientist! Brought over by Prentice! Inside the warehouse! Oh. Gonna be disposed of after the EMP goes off! She knows!
You don't say.
So there we go. That did not look very comfortable for him. And there are actually two ways to get in here. I forgot to show off the other way, but it's a doorway on the other side of the building. Not much to do there. And we have a trap there. Do I shoot it? No, I do not. Or maybe I do. Who knows? Yes, I do. So, we're heading inside this warehouse, and that's about the whole story. We're getting Prentice there, we're saving the scientist, find the scientist. It's not a very complex level, and we're introduced to chemical lights, which as you can see can't be destroyed or disabled. I don't even know if I really point them out because they really aren't that big of an issue most of the time.
God damn it! Nothing here. Colonel Prentice knows give me a bearing. Motherfucker!
They're talking a lot.
So
we have here nothing really new to talk about so much, but one thing of a personal note, because apparently I've been making a mistake. B-Man is not the one that actually should have been spoken to about the EMPs. That was WF Guy and I'm an idiot, so sorry, B-Man. At least you're a good sport.
Boy putting a bullet in this guy. Great. This fucker's dead. Shit.
And I'm just kind of playing around with them here. That's really the issue with this game. While it's fun to play, nothing happens outside of the story after a point. We've got everything worth noting. And basically it's all storyline. We don't get any new gadgets until the last level, and that is because I didn't know I could get it now. But, oh yeah, jump cut, because I suck at this part. This part does end pretty hard, and there is a cutscene. But we don't get anything new from this point. It's a little monotonous gameplay-wise. Here you go, cutscene.
No! Please don't!
How goddamn stupid are you? Did you really think I wouldn't notice you sabotaging those systems?
Please! I wasn't doing anything! Oh!
You weren't doing your job, and your job is the only reason you're still alive.
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to.
I'm sorry too, because you're out of chances.
Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me!
One more mistake, one more reason, and you're dead.
And that's it for that cutscene. You see, Prentice is an asshole, just like Tom Reed. All the enemies are assholes in this game. So this next room is actually pretty tough, in my opinion, because they will randomly find you, and I don't know why. Sometimes they see me once I get up here, sometimes they don't.
Right. You know what, Fisher? You're too late. Too late for her, and too late to stop what's going down. You might as well just give up and die, just like your little girl did.
Target is close.
But don't worry.
Come on,
I'm gonna
let's
send
get
you
this
right
ass
to her.
Looks like we got a hostile
That was a
in the area.
really
Spread out
fucking
and
long
fight 'em.
taunt. And, of course, it's an issue with this game that I've been saying the whole time.
Nothing to report.
They talk too much, they talk too long. Probably my least favorite thing about this game. So we have here, I'm gonna be climbing on pipes for a while. And what am I doing? Oh, I'm playing with a sticky camera. You of course have a spot to hide in where there's absolutely no opening. And again, there's really not much to say at this point. It's a short game, but I honestly don't see why they would try to make it any longer. And there I knocked out the electricity in the area, and I did not actually mean to. So, may look like pro playing on my part, but it is not.
No contact. Repeat, no contact. Nothing.
So yeah, I hang on these pipes for a while. It does not lead to great viewing. I apologize for that.
Fuck! That's him. He's on the catwalk now.
The one thing I will say for this, it's probably the first level that I noticed. The music really is pretty good here. I like the orchestral, almost frantic feeling to it,
Contact. Make the next move.
especially considering we are basically in end game at this point.
Oh, this looks bad. Take cover. What the?
Aren't flashbangs nice when I misuse them? So yeah, flashbangs are not that great for you here. Or maybe I'm just terrible at them. I am not sure I ever really use flashbangs correctly, to be honest.
I don't like the looks of this. Hold position.
And there's one guy just standing there.
Negative. Whoa!
And this is a scoped SMG. I don't know if I've used it before.
Looks like an ambush. Nobody move.
Hold position.
There are actually 2 doors to go in. I did not realize I walked past the first here, but there are 2 doors to go in, and there's also a bottom door to go in. You don't want to go in that bottom door. That's basically a death sentence in realistic. And here we are talking to the scientist.
I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but thank you. They were going to...
Save it. There's a weaponized EMP slung up 100 yards from here. It's going to be activated tonight. Tell me how to stop it.
You can't. There's 2 generators on site. When they're activated, they'll juice the EMP, and then it'll discharge.
What's the catch?
If you take out one generator, the other one automatically flashes. Each of them alone is enough to trigger the pulse.
So I need to hit both at the same time.
Yes. Or else it goes off. Are you with a friend? Otherwise, there's no way.
There's always a way. Now you better go. Things are going to get ugly around here.
It's going to get ugly everywhere.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, that remark just kinda seems overly dramatic. And there's a weapon stash. And here's why this video is a little long. It's basically 2 mini levels together. And there's a little intro video coming up. Enjoy it.
Right about then, things started getting complicated. For some reason, Sarah was suspicious, but I'd managed to talk her into climbing into the chopper and had gone airborne to rendezvous with Sam. But there were too many moving parts for things to go smoothly, and Sam didn't know what he was really up against. Tagging the generators that fed the EMP so I could take them out from the air, that was the least of it.
So, yeah, there's a little... I like to refer to this as a mini level. And as you see, there are quite a few enemies setting up ready for you, I guess. You got those guys coming up, and this room is going to be where we hang out. You gotta run to get this guy, by the way. I don't know if he can catch you, but I'd say run if you're gonna play this, just in case.
No sign of Fisher or any other hostile activity.
So you see there are about 6 or 7 people around.
Don't let Fisher get through the door!
There's a hostile in the reservoir.
You can also go through the windows that are on this building, but
No activity.
for some reason I just enjoy having them all come into this room and picking them off as they come. So we are done with the sewer level. I don't think we see... Well, we definitely don't see the scientist anymore. And I am fairly positive we don't actually see Prentice at all. So... we almost finished off storylines. It's just they kind of seem to have left some of them open without really ending them. You'll see what I mean at the end of the level. It really doesn't ever feel like you properly deal with Prentice. and they will unload a gun into your spot as usual. And you can just hide.
I do not have a visual on the contact.
Hey, Fisher! Come here! Meet my baby!
Now, this last guy, I always have a hard time remembering who it is. You hear him yelling about his baby. Well, let's go meet him. I remembered because I had just played this level maybe a couple of days before. And of course, the airfield is mentioned again. Revenge of the airfield. Oh, I've already used that joke though. And you have that guy. You can't shoot the turret. You can't use an EMP. You gotta shoot the guy controlling the turret. I don't think I ever show off trying to use the EMP because I know it's useless. And this is still semi-sewer levels.
And water remains wet. What do you got?
There are 2 generators powering the EMP. I need to take both out simultaneously, and I'm all at a C4. Acceptable,
Mark the
I guess.
GPS coordinates for me. I'll see what I can do when I get there.
Roger that.
So there you go, we're out of C4, but we're still going to try and take out those 2 generators. And of course I alerted everyone with that explosion, but I think I took out 2 people with it, so it somewhat evens the odds. They're down 3, I'm still Sam Fisher.
But there's nothing here. Better warn the White House team anyway.
I think I still have the advantage, considering Sam Fisher is basically a mass murderer in this game.
Let's quiet. Let's keep moving. Give me a bearing. Where's the hostile?
Slow motion.
Going in. Get ready. Move it. Go.
I don't know who they're telling to go, because both of them run backwards.
No visual. Look out! Grenade! God damn!
This is also the level where you see how bad grenade throwing can actually get, because that one actually got caught up on I guess a minecart, and almost didn't make it. You'll also see I have the scar with me. That'll come in handy later on. You'll see why. And here's generator 1 already. Let's hope it's all that easy. It isn't. I'll tell you right now. I have no idea what Sam Fisher actually does there, but I guess it makes a beacon. Yeah, they blow up something there. I don't even know what that is. You have no opportunity to see they're coming, even if you activate your sonar goggles. There's no one there until you pass a point. So, if this is your first time playing, basically fuck you. That is what Ubisoft is telling me at this point. Though this area is kind of fun because you have these little rooms to set up in and kind of bottleneck them, because they always go through the doors. And that's always fun to do, to just kind of pick them off one by one. It's easier too. There are explosives on the other side that I hit by mistake. That wasn't just an awesome frag grenade.
So close by. Spread out and find him. No damn it! Repeat, no. Fucker!
By the way, you cannot hook remote mines on people. I've tried it. And he just misses exactly where you would actually be. This part I always get confused with, because that looks exactly like where the EMP is supposed to be, and I never remember where the hell I'm supposed to go. And of course, we're in a parking lot now. Or army parking lot, I guess. Oh, fuck, I left in a loading screen. Sorry, I died. I did not know that was coming up.
I don't like this.
So yeah, I messed up this part the first time.
Or they're dead.
We have all these nice people and
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
just a party to
If
throw.
our guys were down there and Fisher was still alive, they'd be shooting him, right?
Right?
And there we go. That was a pretty effective way to take out those three.
Not good. Fuck! Guess again, fuckface! Fuck! Grenade!
I get my use out of EMP grenades in this level.
Target has to be nearby.
Fisher's there! I got movement!
Yeah, I wasted an execute there. I think I just wanted to get one guy out. I don't know why I didn't shoot him in the head. You could technically ghost through this, but I think I've established before I am terrible at ghosting, so I did not. You're watching me do my usual stuff where I just create chaos and have them come to me. In the next level, actually, you will see me ghost through an area and not kill anyone, like a true Splinter Cell game.
Guys, we're ready for war and he's gonna make
So, I promise you, you will get that. Got that guy who should be able to catch us and did not.
Hold up! Fuck me!
Until I missed about 5
Over
times.
there! I think the target's right there! And we'll see who's laughing when I put my boot up your ass!
Now, here we're really gonna get to see how fucked up grenades can actually be.
The area's compromised. We're gonna hold position here.
See that guy? I want to throw a frag grenade at him. It got caught on the wall and almost killed me.
Stand by. We're gonna wait for him right here.
So, I left in this weapon stash trip because screw that, screw everything with this. I got really upset because I almost killed myself because of a glitch.
Negative. No good. The area's
And of course they didn't even react to that. I mean,
Contact spotted.
it's like just really weird that happened. So you can actually cheese this area by using your frag grenades totally, and just kind of
Hold up. With the target.
abusing the fact that you can just run back to that weapon stash and resupply everything.
I got science
That is a
activity
very
dead
easy
ahead.
way to
Holding
do this,
position.
actually. And I've done that a couple of times, where I just run back to that weapon stash like I did in the room in White Box, and grab stuff every couple of seconds. I did not do it in this because I wanted to show off, hey, I can do it without this, and you can't get around that box. I think I do that every time.
I got a likely ambush site ahead. I'm holding position here.
And there I am definitely not just forgetting to turn it off. I am demoing the fact that sonar goggles suck when you're walking. Definitely did not just forget to turn them off. So yeah, you could actually ghost through here, but as I said, I'm terrible at ghosting.
Fisher, my employers have put too much time and too much money in on this for you to fuck it up now. Sorry, soldier, but it's over.
I know you're busy, but listen up. Grim had me pick up Sarah to get her out of danger. She's on board, and we're inbound.
Dad? What's going on? Mr. Cost explained some of it, but I don't understand what...
Just sit tight, sweetheart. It's gonna be all right.
ETA, but I need the second generator coordinates if I'm gonna help you. I can patch you into Prentice Carmel. Now avoid getting your ass shot before I get there.
And here's why the scar, which is important that I have at this place, is basically what the scar is made for. You cannot stealth. So in that helicopter is Prentice. I still feel kind of cheated with this whole thing. You avoid him the whole time. You'll see how this ends. But you think about it, we got one guy with an EMP. Another guy got assassinated while we had our hands on him. And there are 4 main bad guys that we're taking care of. And just think about that as we take care of the other 3 and how Prentice ends up finding his end. Why I feel like it's never quite closed out with Prentice. That guy can be a pain in the ass if you don't take him out. So yeah, the Scar is still a pretty awesome weapon. Great range, a lot of power. And there's where I found out for sure that you cannot stick a remote mine onto someone. I really wish you could. That would make this game so much more fun. So here you see, basically you have to play this like Gears of War, I guess. Because if you're not in cover, or even better probably, Uncharted. Because if you're not in cover, you're going to die. You have the helicopter up there shooting at you the whole time. You have a bunch of people to take care of.
Sam, what about the
And no stealth to speak of.
Not a good time, Vic. I'm taking fire from that chopper.
You'll think of something, but I need those coordinates or we're fucked.
Usually I try not to talk over them, but the helicopter is shooting over them.
Careful with your fire. You don't want to risk hitting the generator. Understood, sir. We want to take that out. Back off. We'll deal with them on the ground.
So, there's the second generator. We have to get there, of course. And I lucked out there with that 4th guy. Because they like to stay out of range of every gun in this part. Generally, you have to go through a lot of explosives to take him out. Like with that guy. Pretty good range on that. And that's the level. See you guys next time.
Vic, got it?
Loud and clear. Hey, Sam! How's that for timing?
Meg, get us out of here.
Weapons are hot. He's firing.
No kidding. Find yourself some cover. This is gonna get messy.
Dad?
Sarah.
I thought you were dead. They told me you were dead.
Sam, I'm sorry, but if I hear that Black Arrow radio chatter right, we are out of time. I'll let you sit next to her, but we gotta go. No! Everybody strapped in? Next stop, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Is Grimm there?
Last contact I had with her, she told me where to find Sarah. Then she said she was going in to stop Reed. Haven't heard from her since.
We are going to help her, right, Dad? She looked out for me when you were gone. She could have just dumped me with a new name and walked away, and she didn't. And we are not going to walk away from her, not now.
No worries, kid. We're on our way. Just gonna take a while. Gotta make sure our flight path is in the EMP clear zone until the pulse hits.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Those things are supposed to be clean.
All those people down there, we don't know what happened.
Reed, what the hell did you just do?
Missile! Inbound!
Sarah, hang on.
I didn't think they'd have air defenses set up around the White House. I was wrong.